Konbanwa. Buenas noches. And good evening, everyone. I forgot what to say for a second there. Welcome on in. And yeah. Sorry, I don't know, good evening in, Mandarin nor, Cantonese. I mean, sure, Zhao. I could, but then... I would have to do that for every language, no? What the hell is morgen? Look, everyone, I'm sorry. I want to be as inclusive as possible, but I also would prefer to only speak the languages I've studied. Even if it's not very much. Yeah, Zell, I still don't know what that means. Anyways, welcome in, Zal. Welcome in, Terminator. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's jump right into it. See, a lot of, that's Dutch, right, Herm? I feel like as a native English speaker, a lot of Dutch is pretty phonetic. But then you have certain words, like the last, officer. Like, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Stuttering. I can probably guess that that's relatively accurate. Not even close. Perfect. Zal, watch out, dear. The joke is going over your head. If you haven't caught on by now, I say, I don't know what that is every time you say morning. See, the joke is that I am stuck in perpetual twilight, somebody help. Anyways, I am so addicted to this game, and being this close to the ending, I am pulled even deeper. Like, I'm so close. Too much for it. That's one thing. It's super fun being a dungeon master, and at the same time, it's the worst thing in the world to be a dungeon master. Oh, you know what? If I recall correctly, I didn't actually save after doing this last. Yeah. So I did this on stream, and then I ended stream, and I was like, oh, I just put a save down. I don't need to put another save. And then as I closed the game, I was like, wait, I didn't save after doing this,
Dolph,
having this conversation. So we're now having this conversation for the third time. Zal, they're muscle relaxers. How are they affecting your brain? Come on now. Be better. Be stronger. Sorry, I'm putting my nose again. Also, Herminator, by all means, I don't mean to pry. But if you ever want to share some of your details, I am all ears. I love lore and expanded worldscapes. But especially when it comes to both D&D and, like, DMs I know personally. Like, in my current group, that deer kind of scared me. Sorry, excuse me. I had to burp. The group I'm currently in, I had my DM send me every possible bit of world space information he could. And he goes hard. To be fair, he's been DMing for a long time, and all of his campaigns have taken place in the same world space. So he's had decades to build up this this world space. And the way he's written it is the current world space, or the current timeline we're playing in, is set like 50 years or something after a previous campaign he wrote. So basically what he's doing now is writing new stuff that is like, you know, cheeky references and Easter eggs and stuff, but it's also like huge repercussions of that campaign. Like stuff that happened in that campaign permanently affected the world now. So like all of our for our group now, all of our characters, like we grew up in this. We only know this version of the world. But we'll run into NPCs that are older and it's like, oh yeah, you should have seen when they took down a phoenix in the capital city. First time DMing, I'm directly making my own campaign. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm not saying you have to. If you don't want to, you don't want to. By all means. But if you wanted to or willing to, you can always share some of your details. Because I am super interested. Bonk. Zal, don't look, by the way. And if you look, just remember he started it. But yeah. Again, he started it. It was self-defense. I'm sticking to it. Ooh. Oh. So soon. Oh. So I do like the mechanic where enemies will just like, I guess if their stamina broken enough, they'll fall over. But it also sucks that I'm pretty sure when they fall over, that's just their death animation too. So I assume they die. Yeah, see, it's not my fault. A, don't get into something you don't want to. B, I mean, not that they know, but don't step into the ring with me. I want to read this. Ooh. Oh, I like that concept. So magic now works funky. I like that, I like that. That is so funny, Herm. That's very similar to the campaign I'm currently playing. But in our campaign, it's more like, again, repercussions of the previous campaign type of thing. And in the time between that campaign and our campaign, there's a huge magical cataclysm, essentially, which disrupted how magic works. And in that, basically, what you just described already happened in my world space, apparently. Or not my world space, but the world space I'm playing in right now. Where'd that polar bear go? Wait, Zal. Wait. How distant are polar bears for you? Like, are they? Is it cool to deal with them? I always figured you were more of a brown bear. What the hell? Okay, all the bears disappeared, so I'm not gonna go hunting for them, for Zal's sake. Distant cousins, alright. Yeah, it's really cool. Actually, you know, something that brings both of these conversations in is, there was this, my character has the Speak with Animals spell. And Eldritch Reaver, you're gonna hurt, aren't you? The goal here is to never find out. I love when these guys get staggered. They're just like, they sit there. They're like, oh, you got me. Speak with Animals spell. We were basically, how deep do I get into this? I'll give you the cliff notes. Basically, we were captured by a group who, we were chill with them, and then we found out that they were kidnappers. They were highwaymen. They would wait for people to pass by a certain path and then steal from them. But going through their lair, they had like literally chunks of wagons and carts. So they were stealing more than just like gold and letting people on their way. They were real bad dudes. My character is like, we don't play hard alignments, but my character's somewhere between lawful good and chaotic good. And seeing that, he was like, okay, well, no, that's not okay. But they were too big of a group for us to actually fight. So we were just going to stand up to them and like leave. They're like, you're not going anywhere. Threw us in a pit with a bear that was transformed by that magical cataclysm. And in speaking to it, like I cast Speak with Animals. And in speaking to it, found out that it was at first, we saw it, and the DM like described it, and he was like, "To the best of your character's knowledge, it's a dire bear that was transformed." So a dire bear being much larger and more aggressive than a regular bear, and also mutated by corrupt magic. So it was huge. It was like 20 some odd feet tall and probably just as wide, if not wider. And then I cast Speak with Animals, and I started talking to it, and found out that though Speak with Animals worked, technically by definition it shouldn't have, but speaking with it, found out it was a dire werebear that was corrupted by magic. But it was basically being not brainwashed or mind controlled, but it was being like physically but magically controlled. So it wanted to break free of its like mental binding. It knew better, but it couldn't. And I basically, my character kept encouraging him. Just like, you can do it. You can fight it. Fight it. I believe in you. And it turned and just full force flattened the dude that was controlling him. It was so good. I felt amazing. That was session 2, I think. Bro, I felt like a god. It was so much fun. Going to the city, built one of the... Yeah, I was actually going to ask, speaking of Eberron, the people, the ancient people you were talking about, are they inspired by the Vedalken? Perchance. Oh. I didn't even process the booties that we just got. Ripper's boots. Dash stamina cost by... So my dashes cost twice as much, but if I dodge an attack, they don't cost anything. That is useless. Where bear, there bear. But yeah, just recently we ended up doing something that like what's it called? Reconstituted. Reconsecrated a holy site. Because magic got corrupt, but divine magic, well, regular magic got like weird. Divine magic got corrupted. So basically anywhere that was holy is now desecrated. So we basically stepped into what was a shrine that then became like a zombie spawn point. Like a Minecraft zombie spawner. For real. And then we ended up sanctifying it by accident. Like one of our other players got like a natural 20 on a roll that shouldn't have, like it would, any other number would have been like, oh, okay, cool, this or that happens. Natural 20, the DM just was like the DM lost his mind too. He was like, I was not prepared for you to roll a natural 20 on that, but because you did, boom, it's reconstituted. And through that, I was able to heal the bear that actually we got the bear to side with us after that happened, so we healed him and brought him back there. And now he's a regular dire werebear. But he's like chill dude. Hope we race from So Herminator just hit us with the I knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy. Inspired by a homebrew race. By Felix, who is the husband of a YouTuber called Dingo Doodles. No, the only reason I ask is because the Vedalken are kind of like that too, where they're not technologically advanced necessarily, but they are uncaring. They're I don't want to say apathetic, although that means uncaring, so yeah. But they lack empathy, and that causes they lack empathy, but they're also incredibly curious, which makes them incredibly I don't know, they have latent scientific ability. I don't know how to describe it. Like, they're really good scientists and researchers because basically they don't care what it takes to get to answer their questions, and they're incredibly curious, so they're constantly researching, kind of thing. Ah, gotcha. Another Stag Father Shrine. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, where are these guys gonna spawn? You dip. Bro. What am I doing? I could probably kill the... How... A, how did you get up there? B, how do I get up there? Oh, okay. I don't even know where the last one was. Fuck you mean pathetic? You cheated. Gotcha. I wonder if that homebrew race is based off of Vedalken because they didn't want to get in trouble with they didn't want to get in trouble with Wizards of the Coast or something like that. Because Wizards was going to do that thing where, like, they were basically going to send out cease and desists to anyone making D&D content, unless they were kicking up tons of money towards Wizards.
You'll regret this.
I could be wrong though, or inspired by, because I know, if I recall correctly, Vedalken are... It's weird. Vedalken are... they're from Magic, which is also owned by Wizards of the Coast, but they became a playable race through the Wayfarer's Guide to Eberron, I believe it's called, sourcebook. But in that, they're made to be more humanoid. Like, they literally are designed to look like deep purplish, bluish skinned humans. Whereas the actual Vedalken race in Magic the Gathering are literally psionic aliens. So I wonder if maybe that was another, or a different potential, like, inspiration. Like, oh, I'm gonna make the Four Claimers a homebrew race because I don't want them to be that style. Like, I don't want them to look like aliens, or maybe I don't want them to look like humanoid or something. I don't know. I know nothing about whatever it is. I like talking about things. I like thinking about things. Okay, Zal, this one doesn't count at all. This one's an unnatural summon. It is not a real bear at all.
Your money or your life.
It's just as annoying. Sent me flying before it disappeared. Whiskey. Should probably access my stash at some point. Yeah, I'm sorry. I could go on about D&D literally all day. Everyone here knows that, I'm sure. I can go on about D&D for 2 streams straight. Even with a day in between. It's just startup streams like, what are you talking about? Oh, you should have seen last stream. Just standard rune, releases. Oh, armor relic. Dealing 10% of your max mana as lightning damage. Well, 10% of my max mana is 5, so I'm not sure that's gonna be a noticeable difference. The back item, magic regen. Mana regen by 0.2. That's not even good. My current cape, which I got from Act 1, increases my stamina regen by 25. Like, oof. Unless, oh, it might be a baked in percentage. Like, I think maybe if I had more max mana, that number would be higher, maybe. I don't know. It's an elemental explosion when you kill an enemy. Ah, yes. The staff, oh, wand. I'm sorry. Wand version of what I already have. Monk. Oh, jeez. The ragdolls make the deaths look so brutal. Silly, sure, as ragdolls are wont to do, but silly nonetheless. Where am I? Where am I going? Oh, I guess I've never properly traveled this route before. Connecting the two entrances into the Forlorn Swords. Yeah, I was just here, wasn't I? There we go, I think. Oh. Oh wait, these might not be bandits. This might be an actual settlement. Nope, these are bandits.
You're finished. This is gonna hurt. Your road ends here.
I remember how much pain I had with bandits once. Now you can literally just sit there and tank them.
This is gonna hurt. You're only making me angry. This is my lucky day. This
you
is
jerk.
gonna hurt.
Oh, this is... Oh, right, Gunvoldr is the destroyed village. Is that... Vanir? It makes sense that it would be inhabited by bandits, though.
Huh? Did you hear something?
Oh, this guy's a literal bandit. Oh. Oof. He's not even like this area's version of a bandit. Nameless Riata. Straight up called bandit. Act 1 style. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. It's not like the Gunvoldr are gonna use it anyways. I was curious, like it looks like a village on the map. but it doesn't have a quest marker. So all the other villages have a quest marker because we have to talk to their leaders. But this one didn't, so I was confused. But that makes sense now. Actually, yeah, as a matter of fact, we have been here, haven't we? Because that's where we met that one dude. I think I fully explored it, but that's where we met the one dude that, I guess not. Oh, I think this is where, yeah. We found the Gunvolder stronghold, not the village. Gotcha. Kind of, ironic, kind of convenient that the one settlement that was destroyed is easily the biggest and probably would have had the most interaction, because this is the only one that is both a village that has both a village and a stronghold. Oh wait, how do we get in there though? Besides drop, oh I see, I see. Take a left here. Yeah. No. Really not. You just bring... Wait, maybe. Is there a different path I can take from here, though? No, this just leads us straight. Yeah, so... the only option is to plummet right into it. Or find this path that leads down. That makes sense. Weird night upon us. Oh, the stamina break is so good. Oh, that's right. The Gunvolder were associated with animal spirits, right? Yeah. Excuse me. That's what these pillars make sense. Oh, you know what? You know what my what animal my soul is bound to? I could be Gunvolder. Another one, really? Okay. Kneels down to pray. The only option is to leave. Okay, cool. How do we get up there, though? I want to talk to Big Boy. Howdy. Vati.
Anon Rita wandering through these frigid lands. It takes courage, or perhaps folly, to traverse the forlorn swords alone. Sit, if it pleases you. A warm flame is rare here. The farther north you go, the less life you'll find. Nothing but snow, mountains, and the Dalrita, mourning days long gone.
From what I see, you travel alone as well.
I'm an old Dalrita. I couldn't care less anymore. You, though? You look like someone who's never had to scoop snail roe from a fiend's guts. My advice, leave them be. And if you're fool enough to poke one, run like hell while you still can. They tend to explode.
Who are you?
I am Vati. Little else of me is worth knowing. Yet, you asked as though you seek some greater tale. Not in my case, stranger. I'm just an old man, exiled from a tribe long ago.
Well, there's a story there.
You, however, seem sharp, strong, and you're not from here. That much is clear. Now, it's you I'm curious about. So tell me, what brings you to the Forlorn Swords?
I mean, both of these are accurate. And why not? I seek the artifacts of King Arthur.
Well be. I haven't heard a tale like that in years. And what do you need those cursed trinkets for?
I'm bringing him back to life. They're key to my mission.
A mission, you say? And it must be damn important. I'm afraid, however, that in this ruined village, you won't find what you're looking for. But I know someone who might be able to help. Gerfan. That old codger might finally prove useful to someone for a change.
I already talked to him. What happened in this village?
Camelot. They butchered almost everyone from the Gunvaldir tribe. Old Frode, Gunvaldir chief, knew the Camelosians were coming. He called for aid, but no one answered his plea. What a disgrace. And so, divided we fall. Now, his firstborn
he said the
wages
thing.
his own war in the south. The Dalrita dared not speak his name aloud.
Oh, One Eye is his...
They call him One Eye now. The last I heard, his people had taken the temple of the All-Mother.
Why did Camelot attack the Gunvaldir tribe?
Among the Dalrita, there were rumors that their giants had begun to stir. Hard to say how much truth there is to it. Look for yourself. Still sleeping like the dead. Camelot may have feared it, though. A wakened giant would have been just another burden on their already troubled heads. And royalist heads seem far less suited to carrying burdens. That's how I see it.
You tell me more about the battle.
Here? No. What happened here was a slaughter. The battle itself was fought in the fortress, but I wouldn't advise going there.
I've already
Folks
been.
lose their wits there. For as long as I recall, restless Dalrita lingered within its walls, kinless or destined to leave heirs that would not remember their ancestors. But then the Gunvaldir decided to look after them. They claimed the fortress for themselves. No one objected.
What do you mean by Gunvaldir decided to look after those souls?
Gunvaldirs had close ties to the spirits of their ancestors. They took in those forgotten as their own, forging a bond with them. In return, the spirits granted them strength, sometimes even coming to their aid. Frode and his people thought moving the battle within the fortress walls would give them advantage. Well, they all died, so that tells you how it turned out.
Other tribes didn't want the fortress for themselves.
The only tribe living close enough were the Ulfar, but trust me, most would rather raise a toast to their ancestors than meddle with their spirits. Let the
What's
dead
up, Lexi?
remain dead, as they say.
How you doing? How you living? I met One Eye in the south, by the way. He's still fighting.
Yeah, it's surprising he's still alive, I won't deny. But I understand how he gathered loyal warriors. The mood in the tribes is sour. Some have had enough. They break away and rally to the banner of the proud warlord. A madman's fight against the oppressor. A romantic vision, isn't it?
Same, Lexi, same. If I click this, it's gonna pop up a menu. Food. Tell me about the food. Tell me about the. Oof. Tell me about. I don't want you. Man literally just carries what he needs. Not even food. Well, not to be fair. He's probably not willing to sell his food. Yeah, none of the stuff I'm willing to sell. I need to put in my stash. That's what I need to do. How do I know more about you, sir?
I was once a scribe, and true to my calling. I live in the past, stranger. I won't tell you anything of value, just old tales and bygone days. I have little contact with the tribes these times. The words of an exiled Darita carry little weight, same as his name.
What tribe did you belong to?
Discovering things for yourself, believe me. It will be a far greater lesson than anything I could ever tell you.
Did we unlock it? I don't think we did. Oh, we did. Vati is an exile, a scribe, and one of the few living memories of what the Dalrita tribes used to be. Once of the Svein, don't know how we know that, but we now know that. Once of the Svein, now of nowhere, he tends the ruins of Gunvolde with quiet scorn and dry wit. He speaks of the past not with longing, but with the bitter clarity of someone who knows exactly when things went wrong, and who failed to stop it. He offers warmth by the fire and truths no one asks for, especially about the war, the fallen tribes, and the futility of pride. Vati may seem like a relic, but his words still cut sharp, if you're brave enough to listen. Oh, that was a really quick recovery, Zell. Nice. Yeah, so, I don't know. Based on what we know of the Menhir, like that looks like a Menhir. Well, maybe not. It's hard to say because I think we've seen two so far, like actual Menhir. One in the tutorial, and it was a multi-armed skeleton. Like, it looks like the skeleton of a forebearer. And then the one in Quinacht, which also Well, that one just looked like a giant skeleton. I don't know if it had 4 arms or not. I didn't really look at it. I've yet to see a use. And I said this last time too. Yet to see a use for any of these yarns. What was that? Oh, right. Where are they? Collecting them since the start. Never found a use for them. Anyways. Still gonna keep collecting them. You never know. The final, like, the ability to wield Excalibur itself will come at the cost of all the twine and string and yarn that you own. We know our end is near, yet we choose to fight. To die with honor is to live forever. Maethar, watch over us as we stand and as we fall. Wow. Maethar, watch over us as we stand, as we fall, as we return to your embrace. Let our defiance be a story told long after the Gunvalda are gone. Okay. Maybe I should have left that there for future generations to find. Oh well, it's in my pockets now. Oh, I didn't even see this one. To my beloved Myrna, if you return and find this village silent, seek out the other tribes. Go to the Volca and ask for their strength, the Svein for their cunning, the Ulfr for their courage, and the Thud for their wisdom. Accept their rights and bear their banner proudly. Remember, you are Gunvalda. Our blood does not falter. Well, one of those is off the list. I'll leave that in case Myrna does show up. And if we ever run into someone named Myrna, we know where to come. Alright. But with that, and while everyone in chat is recovering from one ailment or another, let's take a quick little break. I do encourage everyone to take a break as well and as necessary. If possible, get up and stretch your legs. Grab yourself something to drink to keep hydrated with. Oh, I see the first time. If you already have a drink, refresh it as necessary. Doesn't hurt to top it off. Friendly reminder, as always, to grab any pills, vitamins, medication, supplements, whatever you have to take to keep your body and brain happy and healthy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about those. But beyond everything else, if you'd be so kind, stick around. We'll be right back. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. So sorry about the extended break. Went to go get coffee. Got my coffee. And also... Never mind. I was gonna say something, but it's more of a personal life little thing I'm happy about. Doesn't apply to streaming, so it doesn't matter. What was I doing? Also, welcome in, Sarah. I'm glad to have you. Alexi. Goes out of your way. You're going out of your way to sub with Prime and not even going to use... I have 2 waving emotes. One of them, you don't even need Prime for. Or Prime, you don't even need a sub for. One's a follower emote. You'll be waving at people with my emotes. No, I get it. They're not good. They're terrible. I should just delete them all. Stop streaming forever. I get it. I understand. You hate me.
You're only making me angrier!
That is not how a spine should be bent. Dude looks like he's like hunched over crying. It's okay. So yeah, shh. It's okay. Let it out. I know your knee is past your shoulder. It's okay. It's fine. That is an incredible feat, Sarah. I'm pretty sure the only reason he's able to cry like that is because his spine is wrenched in an impossible manner. But you do you. Actually, let me run back real quick. I forgot that we had unlocked a waypoint here. Way shrine. What does that mean, Lexi? What does that mean? What are the implications? Also, I'm confusion. So it's, look at this, right? Pretty obvious. Super obvious, even. All of the Forlorn Swords is south of Quinacht. Or not, I guess not all. Yeah, some of it is equal to, but there's no part of it that's more northerly than Quinacht. However, there's not an inch of Quinacht with snow. And then Vadi just said, the further north you go, the more inhospitable. The most inhospitable part of the entire game, in terms of, you know, tundra and cold and snow. All right, Lexi. All right. Settle down. But the most so that you see that in the entire game is south of the entire map of Forlorn Swords. And Horns of the South, which, to be fair, the naming is Horns of the South, even, you know, explicitly doesn't, it's not inherently like, that doesn't mean it's the southmost area of the map. It just means that it is southerly. So that's fine. The naming is fine. What gets me is everyone, including people in the Forlorn Swords. Well, maybe not people in the Forlorn Swords. I don't know if they don't really talk about Horns of the South much. But people refer to Horns of the South as being the southmost area. But you can kind of see even here. Like, you have to go northerly to Quinacht. And then from here, you go up, back down, and you slowly go south more and more until you're in Forlorn Swords, which looks like it goes even further south than Horns of the South does. And the northmost portion of the Horns of the South is the most temperate. It's nuclear snow, yeah. Plot twist. That's what the Menhir rituals were. This top arrow goes to Quinacht. This top arrow is this area. And then the bottom gate is down here. That's what I'm saying. Every part of, like, Quinacht as a whole is north of Forlorn Swords. Technically, part of it is, it's technically more north, was it? East, northeast. Or northeast. Actually, I guess this area is more dead northeast, like just northeast. But you actually go to Connacht, and considering the 2 entrances into Forlorn Swords are here, and a good chunk of the map is up here, and that's the explorable map. That's not including all of this stuff. And this stuff. And considering it's the only map we can visit that is landlocked. Not that that's actually pertinent to her. Where's Saris? I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, that's not an explorable area. I could be wrong. Oh wait, Saris is the DLC. Saris, I have no idea. If I'm not, I know that the DLC is largely like underwater and Eldritch Horror inspired. Well, Eldritch Horror inspired. More so than the base game. And it largely takes place underwater, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't own the DLC, so I don't know. I don't know where it actually is located. Point is, why is this area so... I guess technically this could be all elevation based. Wintriness. Which also doesn't quite make sense, because you do kind of climb... No, not even. This is a flat field that leads here. This you actually... I'm gonna keep doing this. This area is like a plateau, and you kind of go... Wait, do you go up? You do kind of go up to the gate. But it's more of a hill. Like it's a plateau with a steady incline here. Although to be fair, this area here is a sharp incline. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is Act 3. That's why I'm confused. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Because we know this is Camelot. But there's no way to get through, like, there's not even a visible door. There's just a wall, and then rubble covering where there should be a door. But that's what I'm saying. If this is supposed to be the Frozen North, quote unquote, this is one of the southmost points of the map. And that's why I'm confused. That's why I am confusion. I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, I was gonna teleportate. Where was I gonna teleportate to is the question. Oh, I was gonna teleportate here. We hit the Stag Father Shrine again. I don't know, maybe no, this can't be. I was gonna say, maybe this is an extension of Act 2, but I know that it's not because yes, we didn't actually physically collect Arthur's shield, but that's also because the physical shield was never the point. It was like reclaiming the strength of the bloodline or whatever. But also, we got the druidic spirit, or favor of the druidic spirits of Connacht. We only got the favor of druidic spirits of the south after completing Act 1. So presumably, this is the reward for completing Act 2. I don't know. I gotta stop playing games blind, I guess. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. I was gonna lose it. He clipped through the rock. He just didn't care. Where'd you go, Staggy? Cool. Where's the last one I visited? Here, right? Yeah. Ugh. Really? There's no closer way shrine. Fine, fine. I love that Ice Reapers have a stamina bar. You guys next? Oh, they were staggered, I think. That's insane. I didn't really don't want frost shards, right? I think. Whatever. Pretty sure I have some in my inventory anyway, so who cares? Yeah, that's insane. I didn't realize. Which it makes sense, I guess, but I have full health. I'm not gonna bother. I appreciate the offer. But the fact that I deal stamina damage equal to the physical damage I deal didn't really calculate in my head that the AoE of my hammer would proc that as well to enemies around my target. So I staggered those undead unwittingly. Oh, Ether Bloom. Drogas. Oh, cool. What does that do? Wait. Reduces visibility. So, does that mean I see worse? That wouldn't have been my first assumption, but this game does have armors. And armor pieces that have deficits.
Don't let your guard
I
down.
am. Oh, whiffed.
Nothing but a
It'd be real cool if it didn't.
I'll strike you down.
Oh, you jerk.
You are nothing but a peasant.
You're a deserter. Even if I was a peasant, which I'm not. Being a deserter would be worse. Is worse. Full stop. Ooh. This would be the better route. Oh, Aether Bloom House. Ether Bloom. Ether Way. I did not. Doing all the side quests first. Hollow. Oh, this is where that one guy was. Looks like his lackeys
Your
respawned.
wealth is ours. That's all you've got.
I really wish
This is gonna hurt.
these the bandit camps where the named bandits spawn would have like after you kill the named bandit for the quest or bounty or whatever, a high level like bandit boss type enemy would spawn in their place when it refreshed and respawned the enemies. Ah, here we go. Try this again, shall we? Oh, is it too soon? Did all that for nothing. Okay, well in that case, what quest do I even have? Besides that one. This one I can't do anything about. Very few optional quests in this region. Very story driven. Though to be fair, the story here is less go here, do this. It's more like there's a lot more to it. I don't know where I'm going. Let's cross this bridge. We have all of this explored. We have all of this explored. We don't have this little chip explored. And you know what? Thinking back, I'm a cool guy. I'm a chill guy. Chill kind of guy. I can appreciate the idea, the notion that this game takes place in the southern hemisphere of this world. Alright, I would hear that argument. If not, for the fact that it constantly refers to the colder areas as north. Like it's called the frozen north. It's like north of what? North of nothing. Oh wait, can we even cross here? Giant arm bone. I didn't even realize that before. Wait, contest what? I mean, again, I'm willing to hear arguments. And prove why they're wrong. Everyone's wrong except me. If you agree with me, you're wrong. I don't know how skeletons have stamina, but zombies don't. Oh. You don't think I'm chill? Oh. Sad. Oh my god. Dealing with these guys while they're stunned is so much better. Okay, I thought I didn't hit anything. I definitely hit one of them. I saw their stamina drop. Oh wait, no, they're when they dodge. Hello? Oh, okay, you. I thought it said mother brain. Well, yeah, but I think I'm pretty chill for seeping bundle of chaos. Deep Sea Tangle. See, I would agree that we're friends, but to agree with something, it needs to have been said first. And all I can remember hearing is you saying that we're not friends. Specifically, so we're not friends. Which is never something I said. I didn't. I said I had no friends. Which is an implication, but I didn't say the words directly that we're not friends. Ain't I a stinker? Oh, hi. I'm probably fine, right? Oh my god. Oh wait, because I killed the weird knight. That's right. I forgot about that. How are these the best quality? I'm getting like terrible weapons out of it. I don't know. Let's see. As you said, so we're not friends. Which more than implicates whereas mine is mere implication. Strong implication. Like, I'm not blaming anyone that would believe otherwise. Or rather, would believe. But even still, mine is mere implication. Yours is more explicit. You see. The swords are fun, but I forgot how annoying it is that your character will randomly dash forward. I don't like that. You are a mere butt. Okay, mere. Is offensive. That's a question, huh? So, to be fair, when it was first stated, it was not a question, because there was no question mark. It was said in chat. That's why I'm careful with punctuation. Because I know assholes like me exist. Here, stashed. Oh wait, no. I just stashed weapons. Stashed that. You're not worth much, are you? I just feel like it might be used for something in the future. What is this, by the way? Oh, it's a food. A food. Look, the fact that you're willing to argue this much about it and put up with with me means you love it. Food? I mean, you don't need it every day, do you? What the hell is this? Can I? No, I can't toss from here. I hate that the limitations of the interactions in the menus. Like the fact that I can't do basic stuff that I can do from my inventory while I'm in the stashing inventory. Like I can't drop things out of my inventory. Like in Skyrim, when you're at a chest, you can drop things out of your inventory without putting it in the chest. But not this game. You know, Lexi, you gotta make it less fun to mess with you. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to say anything in a on a platform in which it can be recorded and used against me. I will not use the F word. No, you're right, I won't. And I don't give in to peer pressure like that. If carefulness is seen as weakness amongst your people, then I pity the carelessness you might find yourself in. I feel like there's more stuff I was gonna toss in here. Wait, and 382 is terrible. It could be better. I could cook too. Oh, I can toss this away. And you. Didn't do much, but it did something. You're adorable. I know you don't actually mistake carefulness for fear. Forgetful and imperceptive I may be. Careless I am not. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, do we have anything magic related there? No. I don't feel like going through the rings. Oh, we'll check this one real quick. No, it's not magic. You ain't gonna get me, Lexi. I don't care. It's the point of my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. Cook. Talk to him after. Oop. Beef. That's what I smell like. Oh, sick. Right. For gore. You can make 5 of these Jones. There's a Camelot delicacy that uses honey? Yeah. Roast. I mean, honestly, I should be fine to use. Oh, wait. I could make one damn good fish if I had fish. What are you talking about? I do tons of cooking in this game. How do you think? Oh, how do you think I lose like the weight? Look, I'm down one unit of weight. Now I'm down 2 units of weight because for some reason, one piece of cheese is 0.1 unit, but putting 3 of those pieces of cheese together, mashing into a giant ball of lactose intolerant death. Not that I'm lactose intolerant, but I think that's where the. I think that's why it's called Cheese Ball of Doom. Sure, whoever implemented that was lactose intolerant. Somehow makes it, putting 3 of those together makes it like 5% as heavy. I don't get it. I'm not going to complain. I think I'll hold off on the honey to make damn good fish. And then use... I guess we could do one of the... Wait. Hope I don't fuck this up. But I'm pretty sure roast can be any meat, right? Yes. Cool. Yeah, the only cooking. It's the only cooking that matters. The cooking that reduces your carry weight, obviously. Yeah, so we can hold out for a fish. Anyways, talk. Why do you think Camelot attacked the Gunvolda tribe?
I can only assume that Camelot is no longer what I once built it to be. If it were up to me, the old agreements would still be honored. But if they went through with such an attack, then they must have had a reason. I suspect it was the need to secure resources in case the weirdness...
I thought this archer still walking around.
Point to that. The men here in Kuanacht, the assault on the Gunvalda, and we don't yet know what else they've done. Don't ask if I would have done the same. We cannot truly know what the situation in Camelot is like now.
Wow. Dude, freaking... I can only assume they had a reason. Like, yeah, I mean, it was bad, but yeah, maybe it's not that bad. And don't ask me what I would have done. Because, like, you know, we don't know what they're thinking. Dude is backpedaling so hard. I really hate Arthur now. Yeah, they really built him up to be the bad guy. I was hoping, you know, he would get his powers back. His body back. Become whole. And then fix everything. But it feels like what's going to happen is he's going to come back to full power, retake Camelot, and then reinstate all the bad stuff he did. But it's going to look good compared to how bad Camelot is now. Anyways, about the capital of the Dalriata. What do you think of Gerfun's stance? Does war make any sense?
War never makes sense. It is a tool for survival.
For someone that wanted to go to war with
I
everyone,
refuse to
that's a crazy
wage
statement.
war against the Four Dwellers. Humanity would never have survived on Avalon.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have invaded
so
Avalon.
If Berfhana declares war on Camelot, Avalon will once again drown in blood. But don't ask me what I think of it. Through your eyes, I see that Camelot is no longer the place I left behind.
It really feels like he's seeking sympathy by saying Camelot this, Camelot that. But to be fair, Camelot's the only thing that's changed in a way that he disagrees with. What did the capital look like in your
When I
time?
gave the forlorn swords to the tribes of the Dalrita, there was nothing of substance here.
That's crazy.
A few abandoned giant caves, the occasional lone pillar. Nothing more. What stands now must have arisen after my time. And I must admit, I'm impressed with how they've made it their own. Their resilience speaks for itself.
100% sounds like he only gave them any land because he felt obligated to like cover his ass. And the land he gave them was barren. He is a true English king. Good for you, Arthur. The legends they tell seem to be accurate. It seems that your former whole self was more pathetic than your current fractured form. But what do I know? I'm just a lowly outsider. Bonk. 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 Oh. Hey, how come some of you looks like this and some of you looks like that? Who's shooting? Oh, you shoot. That did nothing. Big hammer and tight hallways don't mix. Oh, you're like you're a hefty boy, aren't you? Oh yeah. I just realized his health bar and how tanky he was, and then how tall he was. Ice Crusher. Pretty sure I have that, or have one. What? Freaking whiffed. I love that I hit him so hard that they forget to get staggered. Must have remembered that. That's sick. I wish my players had half the sense to be able to figure something like that out. The hardest puzzle I ever gave my players was a rune puzzle where they had to cast 3 spells of a specific school of magic. And I gave them so many hints. I even gave them an item that I told them explicitly exuded an aura of that specific school of magic. I don't remember what it was. I want to say abjuration. And I was like, okay, whoever's carrying it, you notice the runes dim a little bit when you carry it over the barrier. And they were like, okay. So we put it in the barrier. Okay, nothing happens. The runes dim a little. They look no different than when you're holding it. Okay, we'll put it in the center. Same effect. We'll put it on the rune itself. Same effect. Okay, clearly there's a hint in the room where we got this item. Guys, please don't go all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. You go all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. I inspect the room. Give me investigation. High roll. You don't see anything. Okay, clearly we didn't roll high enough. Oh my god, guys, please. It was so painful. And it's a super, and it's not even like, oh, it's a simple, like, I think it's simple. No, it is a simple puzzle, but also it's a super common puzzle. Like, I literally got it from looking up simple D&D, or yes, simple D&D dungeon puzzles. And that was one dungeon, or that was one puzzle in a dungeon that was supposed to be a winter-themed one-shot for Christmas years ago. And it turned into, I think, like a 4-session thing. Painful. I swear I saw... Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. I swear I saw a chest. The next room I made way simpler, thankfully. That one was... Technically, I feel like the puzzle was a little bit more... like clever and like kind of had to figure out, but fundamentally the way to solve it was just to kill things, and that's all my party knew, so worked out. And technically what the puzzle was essentially was there were 4 statues of wolves with their mouths open, and you had to, quote-unquote, feed them blood. And the idea was... that, the adventurers were supposed to, like, damage themselves. Like, physically cause piercing or slashing damage on themselves, at least 1 point of damage. That way they would bleed and could feed the wolves. But once they started that, it would basically start a timer, and then every round more enemies would spawn. And again, the idea was that they would sit around the statues trying to damage themselves, or otherwise take piercing or slashing damage near the statues to fill them. Up until, like, a certain point. Like, there's a certain amount of hit points that the statues had to consume. But, again... So the enemies they were fighting didn't have blood, so it literally had to be their blood. But... once they figured that out, they were like, oh, we'll just have all the combat around the statues, which... yeah, that's certainly a solution. Because they knew they were going to be taking damage anyways. So it worked out. Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, I forgot you have you have access to a 3D printer. That's sick. I technically had access to one. The issue is it was one of my players that owned it. So it was hard to do, like, I couldn't really regularly 3D print things and be like, hey, like, get the file ready and like, hey, can you print this out for me, and just don't question it. That's sick. How am I doing no stamina damage to you guys? Wait, why are you attacking me? I have no affiliation with Camelot. Why are you attacking me? Wait, you know what? I just remembered. Where was it? Oh. Consumable. I don't use these. Get out of my inventory. If the lock's broken, surely I should be able to get into it easier. Screw these lands. Snow everywhere. Can't make out what's where. I'll leave you a sketch, or quick map of where was hidden supplies. Galahad doesn't know anything. I'll have to snaffle them on the way back. Snaffle. Kind of silly word is snaffle. I'd go for an ice cold snaffle right now. Have I read this one already? I don't think so. Oh, mosh pit. Milk, cheese, and whiskey. What a combination. You know, Herminator, now I think about it. Can I make a suggestion? You know, far be it from me sticking my fingers in another DM's homebrew. I'm gonna let you look at this real quick. It's just a small suggestion. You could somehow implement this spell into your campaign. I think it might be a good idea. The cheese. Absolutely. Especially if you have a wizard in your party. What you could do is have a spellcaster enemy. I'm not saying you're BBEG by any means, but like, you know, a stronger boss. Perfect. And if a stronger boss just like constantly give off like a cheese smell. And don't use the light cast for the boss. Have the heavy cast as the only option. That way in battle, it's like, okay, make a constitution saving throw. You fail. And then just build it up. If they fail, build it up as if they're having the petrified effect. Like you feel your joints stiffening up, blah 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 blah. And you get a strong smell of Gouda. And then like have them notice that they're slowly turning into cheese. And then when they kill the boss, have the, you know, obviously parties are going to loot. So have when your party loots the body, just have them find like a recipe book. It's like, what is this? Oh, the recipe book? That's actually that boss's spell book. Gouda. You have a... Oh, you wouldn't say Gouda. Smells like... Sounds like a good idea, if you ask me.
You reek of his cowardice. You've met my son, the traitor. Son a serpent, not a wolf.
Wait. I reek of him. Of Arthur? Is this potentially Arthur's dad? Who or what are you?
A shadow has fallen over
Oh,
me.
never mind. One eye.
I raised a
Darn.
traitor. No memories will remain. My name, Frode of Gunvalder, will be scattered by the winds of betrayal.
Oh, Gouda. Oh, the pun doesn't work. Damn it. Honestly, I was just picking a random cheese. Like a Gouda. I know I'm doing that wrong. Or just say it out loud. Just tell me how to pronounce it. What happened here?
Our stand. A final cry of defiance against Camelot. We fought for our people, for honor, for the old ways, and we fell abandoned to the cold of death. All of it defiled by the flight of a son who left his tribe. A traitor.
Your son? Who are you talking about? One Eye.
Called himself a son of Gunvalder, but he left us
Yeah, how
to
are you
die.
alive, though?
By abandoning his tribe.
Oh, weirdness. Yeah,
He
never mind, that makes
abandoned
sense.
his true name. One Eye. They call him One Eye now. My son. A traitor. Raised by myself. Curse me.
One Eye is your son.
A painful truth. Son a traitor. If anyone ever speaks the name Frode aloud, this is what they'll remember. The father of a traitor and a coward. What a disgrace.
Why tell me this?
Truth deserves to be known, even if it is born in pain. The dead do not forget.
Is that a how to pronounce video?
Gunvalder, do not forget. Tell me, do you fight with honor, or will you flee as he did?
The only thing I run from. Well, the only thing the only time I run is into battle. There we go. I'll fight.
Then let this ruin bear witness one last time.
Damn. Oh. I always forget that stamina's a thing. Broad axe +6. Sure. I tied my braid with your ribbon. The battle is near, my spirit soars. My axe is hungry. These are the last words I leave behind in the world of the living. We'll soon meet my beloved Gallery. I feel bad. Dude, in no realm of reality, no universe, no timeline, stood a chance. I kicked his ass. From Camelot to Timbuktu. He wishes he had a chance. Oh. Oh. Okay, this was the door with the broken lock. I was like, oh, I don't even know how we got back here. That makes sense. Anything of note in here? Like, not a chest or anything? Oh, it already turned to bones. Can I sit in his throne? No. I'm in. Perfect. Long live the king. Right. Let us learn how to pronounce. What the hell? Okay. Let's learn how to pronounce Gouda in Dutch. Okay, here. To mute it because if he's gonna play an ad first. Hard cheese from the Nether. Oh! You have the original pronunciation. Gouda is a Dutch cheese. Gotcha. Cause no. I didn't know. I just didn't know Gouda was Dutch. Naturally. Like, originally.
Okay, peeps, get ready to get your mind blown. I bet you've been pronouncing this one wrong your whole life. Gouda.
I wonder if it, like... I wonder if you trace the linguistic heritage back, if it has the same, like, root as cheddar. You know what I mean? Like, both cheeses, although they're not remotely similar cheeses. Like, I wonder if... No, yeah. Cheddar and Gouda are not similar in any way, besides the fact that they're both cheese. But I wonder if it's like one of those things where it's like... What is it? Like, oolong just means tea. But people always say, like, oolong tea. Like, oolong is a type of tea, but the name literally just means tea. So I wonder if it's one of those things where if you go back to, like, the root of the word, it's some archaic Latin thing that means cheese or something like that. And centuries of linguistic changes rendered it to be pronounced Gouda in Dutch and cheddar in... Even though Gouda is the English pronunciation of the same word. So Gouda is literally the same cheese. Except, of course, the English butchered the pronunciation. Cool. We got more stuff. And now it's daytime. Dawn. Dawn of a new day. A new hand touches the beacon. Sorry, I don't know what came over me just then. Ooh. Is a place here. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, like... So, obviously, my first speculation was wrong, but it's one of those things where it's like... It's not named for a specific... Well, I don't say it's not named for a specific reason, but it's not like, oh, this is... How do I say the words I want to say? I don't know. Language is weird, and it's super interesting. That's the point I'm trying to make. Bro, next stream I'm gonna open it with good evening in Dutch. I'm gonna know Dutch better than I know freaking Spanish at this point. I'm not gonna even try that. I know I'm gonna butcher it. See, I have that classic fear of if I try to say a word in another language wrong, I'm going to say some crazy curse word. Somehow. Pan, do you have any idea what you just said? Yeah, good evening. No. You said a curse word so foul, we abolished it from our language back in 1942. Oh. Anyways, that quest, question mark? Not really quest, but that much done, that area explored and cleared out. Oh, let me actually do this real quick. Oh, it's not that far. Let me run and grab that then. Oh, hello. Pancake. Druid's friend, which is, yeah, 50% right now, I don't need that. And sell that off. I know for a fact the Gladius I have is better. Oh. So suppose if you came here, you were more or less expected to go to the stronghold itself first, clear that out, find the soldier, find the note. You would have been brought here, saw the cave, headed to the cave, talked to that guy, got his thing, and buggered off to wherever it was you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be, but wherever his thing led. Cool. Anyways, as I was saying, now that we've done that much, take another break here. This one's going to be much shorter, but even still. As always, I encourage everyone to take a break as well. Get up and stretch your legs if you can. Grab yourself something to drink to keep hydrated with. If you already have something, maybe refresh your drink as necessary. Grab yourself a snack. Grab yourself some cheese. Grab yourself a whole meal. Do whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourselves, please. We'll be right back. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Like I said, shorter break, because we inadvertently took a very long one the first time. So I hope that balances things out. You just say, where's Kirko? Where are we off to? Oh. Right. So I don't think we can actually cross this. I don't think we can even access that. We've done this. I'm gonna head this way. Could use this way shrine to teleport somewhere else. I do want to explore this a little bit, clear this area out. And we have to go over here anyway, so why not? Wait. Yeah, keep following the path. Just ahead. Let's grab one bit of fish. And just keep heading straight. Yeah, so many like gosh dang polar bears around here. No way shrine. Beautiful. Frozen Lake. Oh, we've been here. We didn't activate the way shrine? That's crazy. We walked straight past it too. Because we went up this way, I remember. This is not the direction I want to go.
Did you hear something?
No.
Did you hear something?
Mountain Stronghold.
We'll make short work of you. We'll make short work of you. You're no match for our band.
I don't need this guy. Oop, stuck. Okay. Oh. Why weren't there two archers?
You're Stay focused. Your gold belongs. Your wealth is ours. You're no match for our band. Your money or your life. Your wealth is ours. Your money or your life. Your gold belongs to us now. You'll regret this.
I don't physically want a big pot. I saw a pot and thought cooking pot. Just staring at the fire. There we go. That's what I wanted. Boop, boop. Did I pick up 2 fish fillets? Oh no. I think I forgot. I could be wrong, but I believe certain fish give you multiple fillets. Either way. Oh, but we have 2 butters, so it works out. Oh wait. No. I need a honey. That's what I want. For damn good fish. Any more honey anywhere?
Stay sharp. This is how it's done.
Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, but Seed of Elders.
You're no match for us.
That is just regular bandits, though.
This is going to hurt. We'll make sure. Your gold belongs to us. This is going to hurt. That's all you've got. Your gold belongs to us now. Your gold belongs to us. Your road ends here. That's all you've got. This is gonna
Sit still. Eurocity. I don't get it. I suppose these are all just empty houses. Oh. No basement. More cheese, more honey. Beautiful. Oh, right, this is the... I'll take some healing. Did I never loot you? Elevator pass. Let's say what y'all know about elevators, but we've already found 2 in this area, so the elevator could be pretty technical at times. Oh, we found 2 in the world. Forget the ones that we've seen in caves, too. Forgive my close-mindedness, Dalriata. I had to think about something. Deeply think about something real quick. I thought so. I just remembered the thing. Of course. Where are we going? This seems like a dead end. We can run it real quick. Yeah, dead end. Ooh. Oh, because I'm holding the shovel. That does a lot more damage. Especially stamina after killing an enemy. Obviously, lightning's buff is a lot better, even if the damage were... Technically, I think the damage would be better with this sword, excluding the lightning buff. Because the lightning was 59 to 65 base damage, if I'm not mistaken. So the base damage on this would be higher. So if we buffed it up to +5 and gave it 2 Starborn eggs, it would be worth more. Or would deal more base damage, but the lightning's better. The buff. Or the effect, rather. Plus, as we know, swords screw us over in this game, so no, thank you. Oh. Oh, I see why it's called elevator. It's a pass through the mountain. Using an elevator.
I've got to use my head and think.
Which leads to another elevator. Where am I? Oh, Seat of Eld. So we come here. Mountain Strongholds. Okay, that's pretty neat. Is this the nearest way shrine? You did give me a little start there, Herm. The thing that not always gets me, but the thing that gets me with this, people haven't used it in a very long time. So I forget it's there. So when people do that, I'm like, who is that? Who? Especially, like, I think if I were playing Dark Souls and I heard that, I would realize otherwise, because like, oh yeah, I know that character is not in this area. Who are you? Some boogers at me. Oh, 9 hours. Is he gonna actually play music and everything? That would be really cool. I feel like that would be a lot. Keep trying there. Keep trying. I don't think you're gonna get it though. The D&D puzzle in real life. Come on, Herb. You've got to use your head and think. True. This is what the puzzle looks like to the character when the player doesn't know how to read hints. Oh, you know that for a fact, Terminator, do you? Oh, who are you? Oh, I see. I'm just being a troll today. I really am. That's the wrong thing. Where is it? Where is it? I think I only have the one, but really, Herminator. A command has to start with an exclamation mark. It can't just be a single word. Or maybe not even a word. Who knows? Who knows? That's my only command that actually can be not a command. Maybe it's alphanumeric. Maybe there's secrets. It really isn't that deep. Alright, guys. I'm gone. I've been banned. Goodbye forever.